The Frank Kovaleski Professional Development Award is presented each year to an NIAAA member who possesses and has contributed to the vision of professional development, the legacy of Frank Kovaleski, and who has made significant contributions and demonstrated excellence in professional development at the local, state, and national levels. The recipient of the 13th Annual Frank Kovaleski Professional Development Award is Richard Barton from Utah. After a highly successful 8 years as basketball coach at Richfield High School in Utah, Rich Barton has served as the school's athletic director and assistant principal since 1996. He won 106 games in 8 years as the school's basketball coach and led Richfield to a regional championship in 4 of his 8 seasons. In his last season, Barton was named Class 3A Coach of the Year. In his basketball playing days, Barton was twice All-State at Cedar High School in Utah and was the second all-time leading scorer at Southern Utah University. In his senior season, Barton was among the top Division I scorers, and he was named Academic All-American and Southern Utah Athlete of the Year.
Biggest change is I know when I started out as a coach, there really wasn't a built-in support system from athletic administrator. And even as I started as an athletic administrator 22 years ago, I probably wasn't that support system that my coaches needed. We like to refer to it, a term I like is the guardian of the athletic department. And the NIAAA has been a blessing for all of us because of the leadership training courses, the workshops, the professional development. All of us should be capable guardians of the athletic department, providing that support that hopefully prevents coaching turnover, prevents coaching burnout, prevents coaches being on their own island. And that's been one of the best changes I've seen is what we receive with professional development at this level. I saw my athletes one year take a 9th grade student who had changed schools on average about 2 or 3 times a year, failed every class as a 9th grader, and my captains took him under their wing. And we also told him if he passed every class, he could be the manager of our basketball team. And he was a student that was bullied and passed around from family member to family member, and our basketball players looked out for him. And it was a transformational situation in his life where he became the only graduate in an extended family of many. Went on to be the prom king. He was a senior year was on the student senate. After high school, went and served a 2-year church mission. And it's the change in a person's life. And that was a blessing and a highlight for me to see some of my own players, athletes at my school, reach out and make a lifelong difference that broke the cycle.
Barton has been a member of the Utah Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association Executive Board since 2007 and was president during the 2008-09 school year. He has been the state certification coordinator for 8 years and worked with the Utah High School Activities Association to require certification of all Utah athletic administrators. Nationally, Barton was a member of the NIAAA Board of Directors and was president in 2017. He previously was vice chair of the NIAAA Awards Committee, and he was Utah's representative to the NIAAA Delegate Assembly for 6 years. Barton has completed 39 leadership training courses and is the author and national course chair of LTC 706.
The biggest challenges I see in our roles as guardians of the athletic department is the constant turnover in coaches. When I started as an athletic administrator 22 years ago, I think 80% of my coaches were in the building as teachers. And now, many years later, it's not even half that. And the added challenge that I have trying to bring those people up to speed, new coaches, with what an education-based coach is a challenge, and it's time-consuming. But it's worth every minute of time spent to help them understand coaching at our level is different than coaching at any other level because it's education based. The leadership training program we have is unlike anything anybody else has in education. And we take the information we have, we share it with our coaches, it gets shared with athletes, and it's a blessing for all of us to have what we have with this leadership training program. The NIAAA is the ultimate lift and assist association, and our positions are lift and assist positions behind the scenes, empowering others. And I've had people encourage me to do things, and I hope I've encouraged others to do things they wouldn't have done.
It is now my pleasure to present the Frank Kovaleski Professional Development Award to the Director of Athletics at Richfield High School in Utah. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Rich Barton.
Jordan Bianco from Carbon High School has a 4.0 cumulative GPA and has 4 letters in basketball and 4 in golf. Wyatt Blackner from Richfield High School has a 4.0 cumulative GPA and has 3 letters in football, 4 in soccer, and 3 in track and field. Peter Caroon from West High School has a 3.97 cumulative GPA and has 4 letters in basketball and 3 in track and field. Asia Safely from Union High School has a 4.0 cumulative GPA and has 4 letters in golf and 3 in soccer. Abby Furman from Bear River High School has a 4.0 cumulative GPA and has 3 letters in track and field, 3 in basketball, 3 in soccer, and 4 in cross country. She is also the female recipient of the NIAAA Section 7 Scholarship Award and was a female finalist for the NIAAA National Scholarship. Cole Hagan from Corner Canyon High School has a 4.0 cumulative GPA and has 3 letters in football, 3 in basketball, and 3 in track and field. He is also the male recipient of the NIAAA Section 7 Scholarship Award, as well as the male recipient of the NIAAA National Scholarship.
I didn't even realize I was holding my breath. We were heading to the fourth quarter with a comfortable lead, but the game was far from over. The other team made a comeback and took a 34-33 lead with only a few seconds remaining on the clock. But we were in control of the last play. On the snap, a field goal was going to send us into the state championship game. Then, in a moment of disbelief, the snap was mishandled, and I was left sitting defeated in a silent stadium. With the sting of failure still fresh in our minds, our team committed to working more intensely in the off-season. We lifted harder, we ran longer, and we studied more. We became united in a purpose that each of us knew we couldn't accomplish on our own. Our sense of team became bigger than any one of us. As the season began, we were all eager to get back out on the field. We always worked hard, but we knew that we needed to work harder. Practices were long and strenuous. Coaches pushed us beyond our limits. Week after week, we took on new opponents. We watched game film as a team, and I watched more at home. I listened to my coaches, and I showed my team that I was willing to put in the time, sometimes take a beating, and get back to work. I have a vivid memory of minutes before running out on the field before the state championship game. After lacing my shoes with steady hands, I stood before my team with complete certainty of what the sum of our parts would be that night. My breathing was easy, my mind was alert, and as the locker room door opened, the stadium lights lit every face that ran out onto the field. I learned that success is much more than just bringing home a trophy. It is trusting in your teammates, humbly acknowledging areas for improvement, and ultimately giving the game everything you have. As a 2-year varsity quarterback, I am uniquely positioned to be a leader on the field and at school. To be an effective leader, I understand that I must lead by example to gain the respect of my teammates and coaches. Weightlifting at 6 a.m. from January to football season showed my team discipline. Extra time spent studying plays and film showed my players' work ethic. Maintaining a 4.0 GPA with a rigorous class schedule throughout the demanding season showed my squad responsibility. Upholding my values and beliefs at all times showed everyone integrity. In 2019, I was named the Utah Gatorade Player of the Year, Deseret News 6A MVP, and Deseret News Rewind MVP. Throughout my years as starting quarterback, I was also named Mountain Star Athlete of the Week, KUT Prep of the Week, Southtown Auto Mall Player of the Week, and National Junior Scholar. Although earning these awards was gratifying, it was the team award of undefeated 6A state champions that meant the most. Crossing that finish line with my band of brothers as a unified team brought more value to my life than anything that I could have accomplished on my own. Thank you.
Jordan Bianco, Wyatt Blackner, Peter Caroon, Asia Safely, Abby Furman, and Cole Hagan. These 6 outstanding student athletes are the 2020 UIAAA scholarship recipients.